Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in, everybody. I was on it. You got that. Trivia, pre-stream trivia was... They were hopelessly devoted to topping the charts. In 1978, John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John had two UK number ones. What were these hits? And I guessed You're the One That I Want and Summer Nights. The correct answer, the electrifying duo John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John hit UK number one in 1978 with You're the One That I Want and Summer Nights. I was on that. Hello and welcome on in. Happy Tuesday, everybody. The worst day of the week, but you know what? I'm here to make it a little bit better with some stream stuff. I hope you all are doing okay. I'm tired. I was so tired, dude. I hope y'all had a long weekend. If you didn't, rip. I slept. One, ADHD. I kicked the crap out of this email I've been waiting for like a week has finally showed up. In the store, like the bottom shelf, I like stepped over it with one foot, then the other foot just wham right into it, ankle first. So I cut it open and it's swollen and it hurts. So that sucks. On top of me having ate crap like a month ago now on a scooter and landed in the worst way, you know, not like a cool parkour dude doing like a front flip or whatever. No. Hands flat right into the wrist. So I think I sprained my wrist, and so that hurts. Now my ankle hurts. My back always hurts these days. So, you know, we're getting through it, as is life. But I was starting summer with that, and I don't know where he's gonna finish. Oh yeah, but yeah, I was so tired, y'all. Friday to Saturday, I went to bed at like 2 a.m. on Saturday morning, and I woke up at almost 5 p.m. on Saturday evening. So I was super exhausted, and I have been burning the candle like with a flamethrower. It has been my running gag, and I'm about to add more to it, and everything's about to get crazy. Stream's gonna be up in the air after this week, because I am next week starting a class in East Coast time. Last time I did a class in East Coast time, we did late streams for me, which were like ideal streams for most of you. So that might be the plan. We're gonna give it a couple days. We'll see how Monday goes, kind of see how the vibe is. There is supposedly a lot of homework in this course. There's gonna be like 8 hours of East Coast time followed by homework. So depending on that, that's gonna depend on where our schedule is. And then that's gonna be 3 weeks, and I'm gonna be on travel. So I won't be streaming while on travel. I do need to make some adjustments, unfortunately, to my plans. So I'll be figuring that out. And then after that, I'll be traveling again for 3 more weeks. So I probably won't be streaming for about 6 weeks straight. So which kind of stinks, but that's okay. And then we'll be coming back, and then we'll see what the schedule looks like for some of the stuff that's going on. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of up in the air for like the next 4 months. To be honest, and then I'm going to be starting college again in August, so we'll see what that schedule looks like. It's gonna be a lot, and so we'll see what's going on. But we got some goals and some stuff that we want to hit. So for those that do not know, there are currently 3 categories for business out there. We have all. Is that true? Is that a true statement? Yeah, there's 3 current categories. There's any percent, which is beating the 52 story levels as quickly as possible. There is all story trophies, where you have to get a flawless on all 52 story levels. And then there's 100%, where you get, which is officially renamed 100%. It used to be known as all story trophy or all trophies and challenge chips. That's such a mouthful. The reason we did that was because there is silver trophies available in very easy and easy, and originally we wanted to include getting those trophies as part of 100%, and we're still including that. So 100% actually can be maintained by getting a 92% on easy and very easy, and we decided to keep it that way just for the sake of aligning with the community. It makes sense. It's way less of a mouthful, but that leaves a very important category. How do we show off our fastest routes for the bonus levels, right? We have 24, 25 bonus levels in this game. So just to show off, right, these are our 52 basic levels, and then 6 times 4, we have 24 bonus levels. And currently our categories only allow for us to get 100%, meaning that we have to get all the bolts, do it in a certain amount of time, everything like that. But there's so many cool strategies that we don't showcase in any of our categories on these 24. So there is a new category that I am proposing, which is known as all levels, which is 1 through 76. Now, I do want to keep it to the point. Now, there's 2 options for this, and I've decided that I want to keep it a certain way. Option 1 that I thought about doing was that you just start as time starts as soon as you hit X on 1 or your start, right? Now, this is an interesting thing because as of right now, there is no category that allows you to do your first few levels with the dash, right? Because we don't get the dash until level 16. So the first 16 levels are without the dash. So one of the options I did think about doing, and it has been brought up, and maybe it will be the way that we do it, which is where we and we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to do that, honestly, for a few reasons. One, it's basically been decided that like it doesn't add that much, and it's only 15 levels. And when we're talking about 76 levels, it's like, appreciate Gooch, it's like it doesn't matter. So what I wanted to do, and what we're going to be trying to do, is start from a new game, which is what all the other 3 categories have. Oh, you are correct. It did not insert it. Good call. So what we want to do is do level 1 through 76. But the problem is that is that to unlock these levels in a new game, you have to get 250 bolts. You have to get 20 trophies, 30 trophies, and 40 trophies. So by the end of this, we have to have a minimum of 250 bolts and 40 trophies. And so what I've done is I have mapped out the levels I think are going to be the quickest to get, in which we get the trophy and sacrifice the least amount of time. And so for posterity, for right now, my route is going to be that levels 1 through 4, we're going to get the trophy. 6 through 16, we're going to get the trophy. Sorry, 6 through 17. I don't know why I wrote that way. 6 through 17, 19, 21 through 22, 26, 28, 32, 34, 36, and 53 through 70. This is 18 right here. This is 18 trophies that we can get. The reason why we're getting the trophies in these other ones is really that we need the bolts. So we need 250 bolts. And so this is going to be, this is the in-between of any percent and 100% proper. And it's going to help us showcase some cool stuff. I had not done a lot of practice in this because we've been doing so many 100% runs. So this is going to be really hard on me because I'm going to have to beat muscle memory really badly. So we'll see what happens. But without further ado, here we go on the first ever attempt on all levels. I think I know what we're doing. We'll see. This is going to be weird. Alright, see, easy. We got a trophy. So right now, our world record in 100% is 39 minutes, and the world record in 80% is 17 minutes. Which does not include 24 additional levels, so I'm thinking that we can get around 28, I think was what I estimated at. So we'll see. Now, here's where it's going to get interesting. So in our current run of 100%, this next level, we don't get to use the shortcut until later. But now what we're going to do is we're going to use this shortcut. There we go. And that saved 4 seconds compared to the 100% route. So now we get to showcase stuff like that off, which I think that this makes I think that this is the best showcase, if that makes sense, right? Because we're going to have to show off a lot of cool tricks. We're going to be showcasing a lot of, we get to show off tricks, and we get to kind of like talk about all the categories, and we get to show off all 72 levels. I'm trying to keep track. So I said 6 through 17. And then we get to go wild for 18. And there's reasons why. The big, reason why I chose to change it up was really just like how much time can be saved in each one. how different is the any percent. And generally, I was looking at it like, if it's taking us a second, you know, because there are levels that it's taking us, you know, 15, 20 seconds longer to do the 100% route. So it's like, why am I going to do those when I can do these and get the trophy all the same? And part of the reason why that's actually viable and why it's important, funny enough, is actually because it offers more bolts, and our first like objective is getting 250 bolts. Now this one, we're still doing this strat, but we're doing the all story trophy strat, so we're not going to be going down. We don't need challenge chips for this category, so we're actually going to ignore that challenge chip like we want to this time, which was a mistake we made in the past of 100% runs. So it's not a mistake this time. I meant to not get it. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional, as they say. Alright, we get to do our cool little trick here. Go back. That was kind of scary, actually. I slow down there to get a better fall there, and easy peasy. Funny enough, actually, shield generator is exactly the same speed on any percent as is 100% with the route that we're going, hence why we're going to be going for 100% on that one. We get the trophy and we get the extra bolts, all for the cost of no time. Theoretically, if I did run it differently, I could save about a second doing the any percent route, but because of the way I run it, it ends up actually being legitimately the exact same amount of time. The only difference in strat is this first jump that you make, which can be faster on any percent, but it's super risky. I hate going for it, so I don't go for it. And like I said, it only saves about a second. And sometimes the risk just isn't worth it. Easy peasy. Now, this is actually where we lose the most amount of time on this, is going for these. Which I totally forgot because I was going off of in-game time. That's alright, we're doing fine. I said 18 we're going to change up. This category also doesn't require the challenge chip, so we're not going to be seeing stuff like the DK. So that still remains in the 100% challenge. It also means that we're not going to be seeing stuff like Brick Breaker, which is kind of nice because that level is hard to do. You know, you have to do it twice. Really 3 times because we do see it in a revision in the bonus levels. And we get to see it, and then like seeing it twice, and then it's a minute and a half of us just playing Brick Breaker, which I don't find super interesting, which is part of the problem because I do get spacey during it, and it's a huge time loss when that happens. Alright, 17, we said that we were going for this. Uh-oh, we're good. Alright, this one, I said we're not going for it, so we're going for the any percent. Ooh, you're gonna go for the any percent strategy on this one, because it's much faster. That actually isn't the any percent strategy. I forgot what the any percent strategy was, because it's been a while. Alright, 19, and then we're not going to do it on 20. And then we are going to do it on 21 and 22. Interesting, actually, that I'm choosing this one, because this one actually has a really cool strat. Like I said, this is early revision. I do want this to be, like, the visually most interesting run, so it is going to be kind of trick heavy. Like this one's interesting too, that I said that we weren't going to do. I think we're gonna need some rerouting, because this one has a good trick that's worth showing off. And then why did I say we weren't going to do 23? That's odd. I really don't know, because it's like, it's almost the exact same. So yeah, I think we're going to take some notes there. So 23 definitely can be added. And then 21 and 22, I think we should go for the any percent strats. Which means we are going to have to find bolts somewhere else. Which is fine. Honestly, you kind of just get them. We are not doing it here either. Which is fine. And then we do have to remember, we're only going for 250 bolts. I did that on an 80% strat. That was dumb, actually. Yeah, that was dumb. Okay. No matter what we do, fun fact, this will be world record. There we go. That's what we want to see. Alright, piggy bank, yeah, definitely don't care about this one. This one's a huge time loss, so that's why we're doing that. And then we're going to be doing Flight to the Island, which actually is fastest for us to do this. And then I did say for the next one we're going to skip, which I think is worth it because it's got some really cool tricks. Nice. It was scary. Still scary. Not horrible, actually, for how crazy that was. Alright, and then this one we're doing an 80% strat, so there's some really cool tricks we're going to be going for here. We're going to go under. Nice. Do that. I remember some of the 80% tricks. It's been a while, but I remember them. 28, I said we were going for 100. Oh my goodness, I made some weird mistakes on that. I kind of forgot what we were doing. Because like we gotta weigh like our muscle memory of any percent and our muscle memory of 100%, and like the any percent muscle memory, weirdly enough, is still in there. It's more in there than I thought it was. To be honest, like it's funny. Oh god. Oh god. I don't know how much that trophy matters. We'll find out. This is this one I said we didn't need to go for, so actually oh, actually I remember what we do here. This one's a really important snoop jump. Here we go. And then we go. Wow, and then okay. Like I said, we gotta remember. And then we do some dash resets there into that. Just perfect. Get ahead of that. And then, oh, I forgot to jump on the other platform. I got so excited for how fast you're going. I legitimately forgot what, like, part of the requirement was. Amazing. Still a second slower, actually, than my PB on that. This is 30, so it's not worth going for 100. This one has a cool strat, too. Yeah, next level that we care about is 32. That's alright. Take some L's. Oh. Ah. Alright, this is the hard part. This is... I haven't done this trick in months. So we'll see how this goes. There we go. Perfect dashes. 13 seconds. All right, this one. Any percent runs for this as well? It's been a while. So far, so good. Ah, slow. I felt it too. I like waited there all weird. Oh no. All right, we're resetting. We're resetting. I didn't touch the bottom, so one, we didn't drop enough, and two, I didn't actually have my jump that I needed. There we go. Perfect. Jump there. That's not what we wanted to do. That got weird, but it wasn't horrible. All right, 32. Yeah, we said we were going for 100% on this, because it honestly doesn't lose that much time. It's like a second or something. All right, and the next one's 34. Crap, I mixed up my strats again. Honestly, not horrible. All right, so this one we're going for 100%. Oh, wild. This one I don't want to go for 100%. Why did I choose this one? Because it's close, but this one has a cool trick that we don't get to do. I mean, it's scary either way. Alright, we'll revisit this. We'll revisit this one. Because I think that this one's worth doing the Snoop Jump trick for. So, those 20 levels that we have. This one. Like I said, I'm going for stunning. We could have made that, and I chose not to. And I subconsciously chose not to. I don't know why I did it that way. Alright. I almost want to reset. 36. That was slow, but it wasn't horrible. Oh yeah, this one. This one's literally, like, just... You just have to play it better than... Whoops. You just have to play this one as good. Because it's like the 100% for this is almost exactly the same route. The only time that gets a little tricky is there. Wow. Wow, that was terrifying. I don't know why I went for that one. All right, next one is 53. So for the rest of the regular levels, we're done. We should meet our bolt count by normal requirements, which is good. There is a scary strat on this one that I gotta remember how to do. And then we'll meet our trophies as we go through the bonus levels. Alright, oh, I went for it. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, I went for it too early. Oh, major time loss, but that's alright. I forgot what the strat was here. There's a cool any percent strat, and I just... Is it just a straight fall off? I don't remember. It might be the jump thing. I feel like it's just a straight fall off. We missed a shot. That was weird. Yeah, I don't remember. We'll have to retouch that one. This one, I gotta remember what the any percent strat is, because I think it's... I actually don't think it's this. I mean, that works, I guess, but I don't think that's right. I think we go left side first, and then we finish with right, but that's not too bad. Alright, like I said, the rest of the level is basically on an any percent strat. I forgot the shortcut. I forgot. Just jump up here instead. Then we dash there. Then we take that shortcut. And then we get out of here. Alright. And now for the levels that are going to be interesting to remember, because this is where most of it got vastly different. Can we not snoop up there? Alright. Easy peasy. Chattering Teeth, man. We're gonna have to do the old strat for Chattering Teeth, which is one of the hardest skips in this game. And we haven't showcased in a while, so that's exciting. Oh my god, I'm lucky I hit that. I wasn't supposed to double jump up there. Alright, and then this one we're just gonna take the quick little sneaky sneak. Yeah, the big part is that the second half of this level does change, or the second half of this game changes drastically, I would say. Probably the second half is the biggest change between any percent, or it's the biggest time save, really. But I do think that we are going to look for at least 3 more places that we're going to change our strat just for visual interest. This one, I honestly don't really know why we're not going for 100 on this one, because this might be a freebie. So 43 might be worth it, because this is mostly the same. Like, we're talking milliseconds. So I think that one's probably worth doing. This one's... Oh my god. I messed up skipping a cutscene. Alright. That's 8 seconds. Alright, what was this strat again? Oh yeah, we gotta snoop straight up. No, I remember. Okay, yeah, we jump here. We snoop here. Ooh, okay. I do have a backup. Okay, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's coming back. And we got it, dude. It's been months since we've hit that, and we did that, what, second, third try? Incredible. And I messed up. Oh no, we're good. Wow. Wow. Dude, that was incredible. Can I get some hype for that? That was like, we have not done that in months. That was the scariest trick to do on GDQ, and we just knocked out like third try. Like, this is, every now and again I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take a big break, or I'm gonna move on, and then I'm gonna submit this, and I'm like, oh, are we gonna be able to come back? And it's like, we literally haven't played this category in months. Well, like parts of this category per se, right, as an 80% run. And oh, this one we can definitely do as 100% too. So 43, 46. Write this down real quick. 43, 46. Okay. Took me a second to remember what the buttons did. This one also, honestly, 47's, we're talking a second difference. Because, yeah, you just jump there instead of straight to the left. Like, yeah, I think 47's worth doing. Oh, yeah, this one, we're going for our trick. Screw doing that level ever again. It's stressful. Honestly, though, I did say we were going for the most visually interesting. It might be worth going for the any percent run of that, which I've actually never showcased on this stream, I don't believe, because we've always done this because it is consistent and it's about 2 seconds slower, and we just have not hit like a 2-second competitive need per se. But now we do get to go for the swag trick here. And we hit it, and then immediately threw it away. And then, just like always, We hit swag early, and we mess up. This saves, we're talking milliseconds. That's why it's really just for the swag, but we've messed it up too many times, so we're gonna move on. This one, yeah, doing an 8% saves a lot at the end because it means that we're not waiting for us to collect all those bolts. So it's definitely, like, this one's faster. I'm really excited for, like, Exploding Chase. That's a huge difference. That one has, like, the butt clencher. That gets taken out because it's not, like, this is a scary level on any percent, don't get me wrong. But on any percent, the ability in which we get to skip so much. And then it's also just more forgivable, you know what I mean? Like, ooh, that's gonna be bad. Landing there, yeah, because usually we can sneak by there, but because I landed there, it didn't work out as well. It's been a while. But yeah, now we just get to drop down. This one, honestly, 51, 51, and 52, we might as well. Like, there's no reason for 51, 52 not to be flawless. I was actively writing and playing during that. Once again, we're back down to Lady Gaga entering my brain. I want to dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my head, head, head. Oh, jeez. We're on a different cycle than usual. Terrifying. Because this one, the only difference between this one and, like I said, I was off cycle, so I didn't know what to do, is going for 2 extra bolts near the end. So it's like, we're talking a second, and then if I get the swag, where we get the actual jump up on it, oh, jeez. This will be really good. I did say my goal for this was like 28 minutes. I think 28 is legitimately viable. I know that we're at like 23 now. We have 24, 25 levels ahead of us. 2 or 3 of those are basically throwaway levels, and then like 2 of them, honestly, at any percent, on 100% they take like 20 each at 30 seconds. On any percent, they legitimately, I'm not even kidding, take like 5 seconds. So we're gonna be shaving like 15 seconds there, which is gonna be huge. Some of them it's like major, and so like that's something that we never get to showcase. So yeah. There's 0% reason. Why did that not count? That was weird. There's 0% reason that this should not be one of the flawless runs. It costs no time at all to get those bolts. It doesn't when you do it during phases like this. Not what I did. This one's probably gonna be a 140. Ideally, we always want like a 137. I think we average probably a 138 something. So we do okay. The biggest thing is just hitting the buttons as quickly as possible as they appear. I think that's probably the one that I could probably shave the most amount of time off. Anybody who plays that portion of this level differently is insane. I see it happen all the time where they're like jumping and doing dashes and they stay on the bottom like, no, I'm happy in my one spot just doing my little dance. But like I said, we are going for visually appealing, so eventually we will throw some swag in there. You know, swag goes a long way. What? When was the last time we died that way? That was bad swag. I'm talking, I literally pushed right milliseconds. Legitimately milliseconds too early. Fell a lot earlier than I like to there, so this is going to be a little more dicey. Ooh, bonks. But honestly, as long as we hit that infinite jump bubble before it's like out of our reach, we're doing okay. I've never really, like, I've kind of paid attention to the balls that he shoots at us, but like we go so fast, that's never been a problem. But honestly, if we go too fast and we're off of our pattern, and I make a wrong move, it will end up killing us and then having to do another major time loss. That was 1.5 minutes that we just lost there. So. Alright, let's wait for it to disappear this time. My goodness, see what I mean? Milliseconds. Milliseconds too early. $138, $139, pre-140. Ah, 140, not a good run. Not a great run for that. Alright, and now we should go right into bonus stages. Hopefully, like I said, we have them all. Usually during a 100% we would go back and we would actually play some more. And look, we already have the first 2 unlocked, which is great because that means that we can get 10 here. Oh, that was dumb of me. I literally said that the whole reason I'm doing this was to showcase the any percent portion of these levels. And then I wrote it where we are going to get all the trophies. That's dumb. That's extremely dumb. It defeats the whole purpose. Like that one, I don't know. I guess there is a faster route for that. Like this one, like why would we go for a 100% route, right? And we can just go like this, go like this, go like this, and then get out of here. We're going to try going for any percents here, and then we'll figure out what our strat is. Like I said, this is the first time that this has ever been ran. This one too, it's so much backtracking. That was dumb of me. I don't know why I decided to do that. Like, maybe it's faster? I don't think I properly estimated what was going on here. Like, this one, sure. That was terrifying. Wow, we didn't even get the trophy, actually. It wasn't even worth those bullets. This one's a free trophy. We're gonna see. If we get stuck where we don't have a stage unlocked, we'll figure it out. I wanted to go for the cool strat, and I realized that after I committed to not going for the cool strat, which is not what you need to do. Forgot what the cool strat was. It is a second faster. I mean, at this point, it's like 30 seconds slower, but we're gonna get it. This one's so much better. Yeah, no, we need to go for that one. I don't want to go for flawless, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think most of these I want to. Because like I said, the whole point of this was to finally have a category that we get to show off any percent. And if I'm just turning this into these become our flawless, like, who routed this? Who routed this? Who thought this was a good idea? It was me. It was me. Yeah, because this one, right, we'd have to go all the way back. We have to wait. And if we do this... like, that's so much faster, and it's 6 seconds. Like, that's way cooler. This one, yeah, let's go for 100% on. For sure. What level is it? 61? I'll write that one down. This one, there's literally no reason for it. Okay, that's not what we want to do. That was kind of the general idea. I knew it was coming and I double jumped on accident. Yeah, 5 seconds, it's worth. Yeah, this is the one that I actually thought about. I'm like, just drop down and then boom, level done. This one we definitely just need to go for 100% because we gotta kill all these guys anyways, so 64. Alright. And this is the cooler strat, right? We do the crazy trick there. Sure, killing them straight up would be a little bit faster, but the tricks... This is a tricks run. This is an oops all tricks. That's kind of the goal. We move on. Like, maybe that would be more interesting if we didn't do that, you know? This level, honestly, probably worth 100%, so 66. Because just timing-wise, I think it's what we need. But I can't go right, I have to go left, and then here I'm being shot up here anyways. Here I gotta wait for timing, and boom, free timing, and then I missed that up. Which, like, if it was okay... What am I doing? Not necessarily more interesting, but kind of free. Alright, yeah, and then you just zoom by. It's a major time save. We drop here. Then we go through there. 12 seconds. Gary. Nice. This one's a free 100% for sure. 70, we have to. Alright. I said we're gonna subtract 3 because I want to do tricks. And then we're subtracting a lot more right now, actually. Because... Alright, so there's our current problem. Where are we at? We're at 38. So we really only need 2 more. I know we did mess up one that we could probably do, but I don't know if it's worth it. Oh yeah, this one. 57, is this one actually worth it to do? Oh, 100%. Okay. Because it's like, honestly, it's going to be about the same. And then the last 5 don't count. Because you can't use those to unlock itself. What are we doing? Okay, let's see here. Stage select. Ouch. Yeah, definitely 58. I don't think that one's on here. Or is that 56? What one was that? 56? No. Yeah, 56 shouldn't be on there. We need earlier ones. What ones in here are probably worth it? Shattering Teeth, it is cooler, but really hard. Evil Plan's definitely not worth it. Pure Energy, not worth it. Chasing Robot, 0%. TikTok, no. Hide and Seek, no. I'm trying to see which ones we kind of have, like, close to as many, like 29 out of 50. That we have, like, close to as many bolts as are necessary. Swinging Platforms is cool, but it's not worth it. Actually, it might be. Let's look at Swinging Platforms, honestly, what 100% looks like. So what do we complete this in right now? 12, 20? This is without the challenge chip, because I was thinking about the challenge chip run. Because we still Coyote in this, which is the main trick that makes it worth it. So I think, right, because then we're still Coyote jumping here. And then we do a dash. And then we just do a dash there. And then that's adding a half a second. So what level is that? That's 21? Or 20? Yeah, so we'll add 20 to this. And then I said I wanted to remove 21 and 22. Yeah, 21 we should take off, because that's a cool stage. 22. Yeah, 22 we should take off. And then we're adding 23. Okay. 5. Okay, so it's 4 seconds taking the shortcut. I think it's neat to take the shortcut, but is it worth it? Like, we're talking, what, 2 seconds? No, we're talking 3, but the shortcut, I don't know. That one needs some thought. That one needs some thought. Oh, God. 18, poor Emily. No. Keep dashing. Definitely not Piggy Bank, not Space Tarantula. 3 and 1 might be worth it. All right, so it's, hold on, let's do this the right way. So this is the actual, is this the actual any percent run? I don't remember. No, I think maybe we do go right. So is this actual any percent? That's impressive. So let's say, yeah, it's 15. So then what's the any percent run? I got scared. Alright. I think it's gonna be like an 18. So we're talking 3 seconds. And it's almost visually exactly the same. Terrifying. We're talking 2 seconds, yeah. Alright, so we'll add this one. That was 38, so we'll add 38 into there. Now we got, this is 4. This is 6 to 17 is 11. So that's 15, 17, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So we're only up to 35. I need 5 more levels. I mean, we could finish this now. Whoops. Just say that we got 1 on the books. And then just see what this looks like as an any percent. Not like that. That looks like trash. That looks even more like trash. There's no reason for these last 5 to go for 100% at all. That's really high. Yeah. Like I said, we've never really practiced these, and we had a hard enough time on these levels. Interesting, actually. Oh, this one we have to hit all the doors. But we don't have to go for those first two. I forget what the any percent for this is. It's pretty wild, actually, if I remember properly, because it's like... what you end up doing is, like, barely hitting those two. That was dumb. Should have bunny hopped it. Oh yeah, and then we don't go up, we just fall. Why would we go up? Oh, I remember, yeah. I remember why, because, yeah, what you do is you go like this, and then it's supposed to hit it, and then you fall on this side. So, yeah, what we want to do is jump up there right away. So snoop up there. Wow, okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's something like that. I think we do another dash, actually, crazy enough to do a perfect 80%. So it's up there, dash, immediate jump up, dash, dash, dash. It's rough. It's cool. Because then, yeah, you can, like, dash up there, under. Interesting. Ouch. This is tricky. Alright, I think we're just gonna go for the 100%. That's what we have practiced. With a few modifications to make it faster. That's a good modification right there. Hey, it's a new category. I know we're over any 100% world record, and I said that this was going to be the in-between of any percent in that. It will be. Just gotta get there. Alright, now we fall, and then we're going to do a bunny hop, and then we move on. Okay. This one? Wait, do we have to hit all these buttons to open the door? Oh, we do. Okay. I did not realize that. I thought these buttons just made stuff fall. Okay, moving on. I think I broke the auto splitter. For this one, there's no reason to go for 100%, again, because it's in the last 5. But this is another level where, like, 100% is kind of on the best route anyways. Alright. And then we do... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Alright, 45, 45. Alright, so... I need 5 more levels. Let's find them. And then we're gonna come up with a new list. Not more interesting. It's like, which ones are going to be the most interesting? I feel like keep dashing. Alright, so what are we looking at? So we're looking at 15 seconds about. I think that this one's fun on any percent. Piggy bank we definitely have to skip. That one we gotta skip. Magnetic walls. Oh, this is a throwaway. I messed that one up. 28's on here though. That's the problem. So I do have 28 on there. 29, not, well, no, 29's cool. This one's cool. That one's definitely cool. Machine room, is this the one I think is? Oh. No, this one when you do it right, it's definitely cooler on an 80% route. Okay, that one's fine. This one's fine either way, honestly. What's our time limit? So, hold on, let me do a proper 80%. So we're looking at 13 seconds, okay? So like 13 seconds on a proper 80% run. And then let's look at a proper 100%. I'm thinking it's gonna be like 21, and I think that that's way more interesting. So I'm already bored with this level, like right now. Yeah, we're looking at 7 seconds and it gets less interesting. No, thank you. Yeah, 35 not worth. 36. Oh, you know which one's probably worth it? 37's probably worth it for shooting range. It's gonna be so minimalistic. So 37 takes us up to 36, funny enough. All right, so we'll add 37. Let me use some ink here. I like that. Oh, what was I doing? 37. No, not 37, 36. No, 37. Okay, shooting range will add. Space tarantula, definitely not. Moon base, definitely not. Chasing robot. Pure energy, no. Chasing robot, what's this one? Oh god, I got this mixed up. I don't want to do 100% of this one. Yeah, no, I hate this level as is. We are not doing this. That one, no. 43 on this list? It's not. Oh yeah, 43 needs to be on this. Oh, it is. It's on the new list. Okay. Evil Plan, definitely not. Chattering Teeth, definitely not. Too many rotators, no. Plunge to Victory, did I put 47 on here? Okay. Yeah, definitely on that one. 0? What are we doing? Energy Ball. Why'd we only get 24 out of 25? Oh, wow. This one you just kind of naturally do it? Okay. That's fine. We'll throw 49 on the list. Taking us up to 37. Okay. Exploding Chase, not worth. Okay. Some sacrifices have to get made. I understand that. Alright, let's do a count again. So we're looking at 1 through 4. 6 through 17. 19, 20. 23. 26. 28. 32. 34. 36. 38. Oh, 37. We did say 30. So then 43, 46, 47, 51, 52, 61, 64, 66, 70. I have 58 on here? Oh yeah, that one's a freebie. 58. Oh, I do have that on there like 9 times. Okay, so let's count this up. So 1 through 4, that's 4 levels, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. 6 through 17 is 11 for 15. 9 and 20 for 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 36 through 38, 36, 37, 38 for 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. How did I get to 37 earlier? What was I counting? It's not on here. Okay. So on top of these levels, what are we looking at? What's not interesting right now is an 80%. Poor Emily's interesting. Keep dashing, no step back. That one's interesting. Piggy bank, we're definitely not. That's way too much time lost. Welcome to the jungle. That's 18 to 30. Yeah, that's 12 seconds. I don't want to take that one. 28 listed on here? Yep, okay. TikTok 12 to 20. Alright, hold on. Let's weigh some of these. TikTok might be interesting. It's not really interesting. This one kind of interesting, but that's a 15-second ad. Like, it's an 11-second ad legitimately. Hide and seek. Oh no, this one's way cool. In my opinion. There's actually a really cool strat right there if you can do the bounce right. It's really hard. I'm never gonna go for it in RTA. Machine room's kind of boring. Machine room might be... No, I think it's better this way. Oh no, never mind. This one's really cool in 80%. I got this mixed up with a different one. There's 5 we gotta do. 37? Did I put 37 on here? I didn't. Shoot. 38 I did. Moonbase, I could just go for the crazy strat for fun. Hold on, I have a weird question. I think that this might be... I don't think that this is worth it. Wait. Oh, Moonbase is this one. Honestly, this actually isn't. This one's not the worst. $18 seconds, 6 seconds. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. You know what? We'll throw it on. We'll throw it on. So which one was that? 40? All right, so we'll add 40, taking us up to a proper 36. Chasing robot. 13. This is at worst going to add 6 seconds. Oh, God, I keep going back to this one. This is the one that I was like debating. Do we do the really cool thing? It's just not worth an RTA, 0%. Your energy isn't evil plans, definitely not chattering teeth is way too cool. Closed doors, 24. We have 0. Oh. Oh, this one I did talk about. This one's worth. We'll start doing it. I don't want to, but we will. So that's 36, 37. All right, 3 more. Energy ball. Oh yeah, 49 is that on this list? No, 49 we said we will add. So that takes us to 48. All right, 38. 2 more. 2 more. Billion chase we're not doing. 55. Oh yeah, we're not doing that. Do I really want to keep 53 and 54? Are those even on the list? Oh, these aren't even on the list. Oh, God, yeah, okay. I don't even have these on the list. So 53 we'll keep, because it's mostly the same. That takes us to 39. That's the one that I wasn't counting. Okay, and then 54. Is this one worth keeping? Oh, 100%. Okay. Maybe. Hold on. Let's try this out. So right now we can do 100% in 12 seconds, or we can skip like this and what, save 5. Save like 3 seconds. Yeah, I think doing the 100% on 54 is worth it. All right, that's 40. Okay, I think we got the route down. Alright. I think we got the route down. I should throw a bonus, like a backup one in here, but... Alright, so we're gonna call this all levels. Okay. All levels. Trophies. 40 of them. Alright. 1 through 4. 6 through 17. 19 through 20. 23, 26, 28. 32, 34. 36 through 38. 40. 43. 46 through 49. 51 through 54. 58. 61. 64. 66. And 70. All right. I think we officially have our route down. All right. This will be our true test to what our, like, what the percentage will read at, because there is a minimum percent for this, which will be interesting. Because right now we're showing 60% complete, which is interesting. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I think I know what we're doing. There are some levels I don't exactly remember the strats. So we're gonna have to write those down and do it, but it'll be all right. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Time started when it was supposed to. I just suck at counting. So 1 through 4. We'll skip 5. Current world record, 45 minutes, 45 seconds. We're going to kill that. Is the goal. The goal is sub 30. Sub 30, we're sending it, full send. Doing a drive-by with the other mods, and then putting it up official. I'll announce it in all the category things. 5, we go this way. Mess that up. That's fine. 6 through 17. So the next few levels we're going to be doing as intended. Actually, ambush is... I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting, actually. I'm going to be honest. This one we end up waiting at the top anyways, so it's like, might as well just do everything, you know? Anytime that there's waiting involved, and it's like, well, it's basically the same because you're just now doing something during the waiting. I think it's like a key point of good speedruns is there's no actual waiting. If you can always be busy, I think that's like a key. I think that's usually like where speedrunners are like, okay, we're standing here, what can we do? Okay, we can mark out this trick or do that, you know? And that's where things get really interesting. This one, the any percent route is different, but it's, like I said, we're talking like a second, and we do, like I said, we want to do every level as is, fast as possible. We just do an 80% run. We gotta do an all levels run. And that does bring up the point of like, is it worth it to, because then we wouldn't have to do things. We would get you dashed through this level. We wouldn't be going. But I think the routing makes it more interesting. It gives you choices. I am choosing the route that I'm choosing because I think it's effective. I think it's quick. I think it's the most visually interesting, honestly, right? There's a lot going on. I think it's the most fun ways to do a lot of these levels. So it's like, that's playing into it, but another runner can be like, this way's actually faster, or I like these levels more, or I think showing these ones off is cooler. And that allows for like the category to have its own character in a sense. Because I think if we did like, hey, you start on a pre-completed file, you have all of your abilities, I think basically everybody's would be exactly the same. Even with that going back, we were still good to go. This one, there is a cool strat where we go left there instead, but like I said, not every level can be the any percent route. We do have to do, oh god, some things less cool than others. Man, oh man, taking silly deaths. Because yeah, we're intended to go right, but as we do, but in the any percent route, we actually go left there. I think this also makes it interesting, right? Because then we can talk about like, oh, you see, we've routed this where we still have to do this, and we have to go that way instead of just holding onto that wall. We're moving on, you know what I mean? This one, do I think it's worth going to a any percent route on instead? Sort of. But do I think it's overall worth it? No, because then we have to find a new level to do differently. I think I know what we're doing. I really thought that was going to kill us. We're good. Nice. 18's our next level that we're not going to be getting 100% on. Alright, level 15 pinwheel. This level's more interesting with a dash, I will say. So it's like, right, we currently have no category that incorporates that. And basically, since the beginning, the mods have been like, it's 15 levels, who cares? And I think it gets, and I do think, right, 15 levels when we're talking about 74 is a lot less appealing to, like, change it. Oh yeah, poor Emily is the one that we do not go for 100%, and rightfully so. It is a visually interesting level just doing 80%. There we go. Really good. This is night 8. Wait, this is... Yeah, this one we said it was worth doing 100. It's mostly the same. Okay. This one we decided it was worth going for 100 because we're talking like a second. We still get to show off this beautiful coyote jump. Alright, now this one we said we're not going to because we're going to be doing the really hard trick. Let's see if we can do it. It has been a long time since we've done this. But I think it's worth it if I can do it. What's the trick here? We definitely do that. I don't remember why. Alright. We're gonna have to refresh. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've had to do this trick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to refresh my memory. It's been too long. Because, yeah, we get a cycle ahead. How do we do this? I think we want to grab it lower. This one's worth it because you lose that cycle. It's really interesting when you get it. It's just, it's been too long. I can't quite remember what it is. All right, this one I said we're not going to do. I definitely remember this trick. We're going to be doing our, probably the hardest Snoop in this game. All right, and that should be it. Move on. All right, and now 23. We'll be going for a 100% on this level because it's mostly the same anyways. All right. 24, I said that we're not going for. We're not going for a 100% again until 26. Oh God. There's a cool little strat there where you can, it's a coyote. Where you can actually, oh yeah, piggy bank, we're definitely zooming by here. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, there's a strat where you can go under at that one part, that's really cool. But... Hello? Oh, jeez. That was dumb. I got overconfident. I thought he was gonna die. I feel like I had shot it so many times at that point. Just making silly mistakes. Alright, any percent on this guy. We don't have another one, another 100% until level 32. That's not true. We're getting 100% on 28. Magnetic wall. That trick's actually really hard because if you do it too early, you whack into that guy. And if you do it too late, you don't actually make it. Alright, no touching grass. That's why 100%'s better. And then we missed it. Any percent requires you to actually touch this grass, otherwise you're going to be too high and you're going to miss the fish skip cycle. But since we're going for all of these, honestly, we get a different fish skip, so... But we kind of messed it up. Alright, we're doing fine. Alright, next one's now 32. Alright. Snoop, into dash resets, into that. And she just absolute mess up. I like watched myself do that. I like knew I shouldn't have pushed the button. And I did it anyways. And I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're gonna save 10 minutes on the routing alone. I.e. not routing live. All right. Like I said, none until 32. That one's a lot scarier because he is locked anxious that entire time. And perfect. And next. Perfect. I don't remember that being that way, and it feels wrong. Really? Ouch. Like, do we used to go for... I know a better way. I don't know what we're doing there, but that's not the any percent route. Like, it's a mix of an old any percent route, but there's a better route, and I gotta refresh my mind on it. All right, this is 32. We said that we'll go for this one because it's almost the same in the any percent. And then next one that we're doing is 34, so we're not doing it on this one. Because this one, we're going to do the Goldilocks perfect any percent. We're going to do the under, actually, which ends up being faster. We actually did a really good job on this last time because this route is mostly the same. There you go. All right. And then we did say, no, I don't want to go for 100% on this one. We need to find a different level. I don't want to go for 100% on this one. We are going to do it for this sake of that this is what we have routed, but we do need to find a new level. Because I think that this level is cooler in any percent. I do think that the 100% is interesting if you do get that. So, I don't know. It might be worth it. Let me know. I think... I don't know. I feel like... Oh, God. I don't know what we're doing. My fingers aren't working. All right. What the heck, game? Lag. My hands are sweaty. I think that might be playing into this. Don't. I missed it. I got scared because I was like, if we wait, I definitely was missing the timer, making it not worth it. But it's like, but unfortunately going for it meant, why are we not jumping? Did I really not land on the ground long enough? I'm playing this like this is a new strat. Like this hasn't been the exact way that we've been playing this level for the last, I don't know, 6 months. Imagine you remembering strats. I know, right? Right? This one we said we were going for the any percent route because it's more interesting. The next one that we're doing is 36 through 38. Yep, 36 through 38. This, fun fact about this level, I downloaded the wrong patch of the game at GDQ, and there is a broken mechanic in this game that had been patched out prior to GDQ, and I accidentally didn't use that patch version. So I was live on the, or not live on the stage, I was doing pre-stage warm-up because there's like 2 stages. And I was like practicing, and I was like talking to the guys. I'm like, hey, I gotta like check my file and do this thing. And yeah, the files that were on there did not have the update. And so I had to improvise live like 5 minutes before. This one we said we were going for 100%. And honestly, like going back, we never noticed. Sometimes the art of commentating is leaving out things when they're important. You know what I mean? This one we said that we were gonna go for 100%. Because like the audience doesn't need to know everything. If you watch in Game Over Cancer, where I commentated for Game Time, one of the really funny things is we had talked a lot about like, hey, are you gonna go for this strat? You know, it's like faster. It's actually really funny. Veg, aka Game Time, was like number 3 on the leaderboard for a really long time, and was like, man, I didn't know that was like a thing until I saw you say it on GDQ about the like 1 level, and I was like, oh yeah, 100%, and so we talked about like doing it that way during Game Over. Like, yeah, no, I'll definitely have it down. And then so I started commentating like he was going to hit the like quote unquote trick for it, and unfortunately he missed it. But I was like, oh, we'll get an okay time of like 55 seconds. And lo and behold, that's exactly what we got, because I know that level so well that, you know, and so I was able to quickly adapt and be like, hey, and you know, I don't have to be like, oh, he missed a trick and we lost 3 seconds. I was just like, oh, we'll get an okay time, you know? And so free behind the scenes. But like, you know, I think that's an important part. I watch a lot of people at my job where it's like, why are you putting out this information? Like, who does this benefit, man? Like, I didn't need to know that like you didn't make the sausage or whatever, you know what I mean? So what level is this? This is 40. Yeah, okay, 40. I said we go for 100, and the next level is 43. Sausage kielbasa. Oh god. Got it. That was scary. Alright, moving on. 42, we're going for a quick, and then 43, we're going to hit it. And 46 or 49 are our next 100%. This is why I think that this one's worth it instead of going all the way around. And then this one, basically the same, 100% and 8%. You just hit those. You go down there instead of dashing over them, which we're talking maybe 3/4 of a second, at most is lost by getting those. Maybe a whole second. So speaking of like places where, because we have to get these, you know, so it's like not a bad place. Hello. How's your day going? How's your one-on-one? All right, chattering teeth. Here we go. Okay. Not bad. What is that, first time it's going? I'm sorry. Oh, this one, is this one not listed? No, it is. 46 or 49 are listed as 100%. Okay. All right, 47 is gonna be 100%. Oh, 100%. Trophy run. Hello, game. What are we doing? Okay. And then this one, we said we'll go for it. We'll go for the 100% strategy. It's more interesting. It's a little bit slower, but we need a level. And this forces me to go this way. Go off this whole level. See, normally in any percent, actually, we just ditch right there and we go straight up. It's risky. It's risky, but like I said, this is more interesting. We needed another level. I want to show off more of this. If you land that where it's like falling off, it will actually fall off. It has like actual back pressure from that button. That was terrifying. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we can't go for swag on this one because we said that this one, we literally, I was like, this way's so much faster because we're not gonna have to wait for those bolts. It turns out we end up catching like almost all of them but 2 anyways. So waiting that like half second to get 2 more just isn't that big of a deal. Oh god. Alright. Floating chase. Let's do this the right way. For any percent. I gotta get that early strat there better. Uh-oh, I touched. I think we're gonna be too slow. Yep, too slow. That's alright. That's alright. Not the worst. Almost exactly the same. Alright, this one we said we're gonna go for. Oh, I didn't say we were gonna go for this one. This is a free one. Oh, this is the one that we're missing. This is 4051. Never mind, I do have this one on there. I was looking, and feeding your babies, good call. Mine are dead. They're dying of starvation. I forget every day. I think about them a little bit, and then I forget. And I think about them a little bit, and then I forget. Just aren't cut out for pets. I mean, when I have to like physically log into a pet to remember that it exists, it's a hard day, man. If it was just like here when I got home, you know what I mean? I would say I have a, you know, I had a dog. When I started streaming, I had a dog. Oh my goodness. You had cats. And look at us, we both failed. Had keyword. If only we fed them more omelets, would they have lived forever? That's true, actually, you did poison your squirrel with that omelet, so maybe omelets isn't the key. What is going on? Oh my god, dude, how am I dying on, like, the easiest level of the game? I know it's, like, the final boss, and I shouldn't say that. I will say it's partially because my hands are super moist. I'm making a chat. 0%. About Neopets. 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 It's more than a pet. It's a Neopet. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bow. I think I'm doing better on the runs, on the places I did the any percent strat on versus 100% strat, which is like wild because we have the world record in 100% and we've been running it for like 3 to 6 months before this. Like, that should be the one that I'm doing better at, but here we are. Alright, now we should be perfect. So, 51 through 54. So these two we're going to do as intended, and we're gonna get 100. And this is when we're gonna find out whether or not I can count. It's a pretty big number, y'all. It's 4. D. Horrible. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? Alright, 55 we're not doing. The next one that we're doing is 58. This one, we get to just go like this. Move on. Alright. Rude. Alright, dumb. This 58, this is 57. Okay, 57 also should be on the list. Where's my green pen? 57. Alright. Fine. I think I have that ran like 9 times on the other page, and I just did not like lock it in. Okay. Next one will be 61. Why did we not say this one? Why did we not say 59? 59 should definitely be on this list. It would just be 57 through 59. Because this one, like, there's no reason to go... I mean, there is, actually. Hold on. No, because we end up waiting. Yeah, this one we end up waiting, so we might as well go for the 100%. It gives us an opportunity to go for any percent on different routes, which is way better. That was dumb. Of the game, not of me. Nice. Alright, moving on. 61, we said 100% on this one. 100% should go for this one. Okay. Some of these I definitely don't need my notes. I just like know my brain. I'm like, oh yeah, I 100%. Like there's, you have to wait on this one. Anyone that requires waiting, Well, we're not gonna make it. Anytime you get stuck there, you end up not making the timer. And we need the trophy for this one. How do we miss that? We were standing there. That was terrifying. Alright, 62. Not going for it. Next one is 64. I didn't know what to do. I panicked. We were so off rhythm and time right there. Alright, moving on. Alright, moving on. 64. Oh, yeah, definitely. Cool. Second hardest trick in the game. Alright, nice. And goodbye level. 66, I said? Yeah, 100%. Oh, missed it. Alright, 67. Oh, yeah. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh, goodbye. 68. Next one's 70. What? Darn RNG. $69. Gotta be quick there. Alright, 70 we said we were going for, but I think... Oh yeah, this one. We have to. Am I feeling good? I'm sorry. That was terrifying, but we did it. How did we save 5 minutes there, you're asking? It's because we actually had a route. Rip. That was terrifying. Oh, come on, mate. That's fair. Oh, man, messing this one up. Really messing this up. I don't have the timing down. I don't know what any percent route looks like for this. Can't make it that far. I've tried that before and it did not work the last time I tried that. Alright, moving on. Not great. Oh yeah, this one. The any percent strat's insane. I'm gonna be honest. But we're moving on. All right. Wow, look at all the falling bolts. We don't care. Moving on. All right. That's never how I like to do that. All right. New world record. 38 minutes. I legitimately think that... so we did get 4 extra that we don't need. One of those being 76. So we really only got 3 that we didn't need. The gag is this is the second ever run that this route's ever been done on. But okay. So which one? It said no 34, but I did say add 57 through 59, which means that we can probably delete some other ones. Because I think that those are good. So then we do 57 through 58 here. I think there was some that I did want to skip that I can't remember that we ended up doing. Like maybe we get rid of 10. Or not 10. Honestly, maybe we do get rid of 10. Because I think that's where we're losing a lot of time. Because we can do this a lot quicker. Right now we're doing it in 15 seconds. As everything. But I think we can ditch it. So let's verify. So that's... We're going to count again. Here we go. Alright. 5, 6 to 17 is 11 for 16. 19 through 20 for 18. 19, 20... 21, 22, 36 through 38, that's 3 more for 25, 26, 27, 46 through 49, 46, 47, 48, 49 for 4 more for 31, 51 through 54, 51, 52, 53, 54 for 4 more for 35, 57 through 59 for another 3 for 38, and then 61, 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay, so we do have 2 levels that we can ditch. So I'm thinking that we ditch 10. So we ditch 10, which is ambush, because I think because right now we're doing it in 15 seconds. And, right, this is actually how quick we can do it. So I'm thinking that we ditch the 10. And then we can just do it like this, where we run by. So instead of going up, we just run through the level, and then that's 5 seconds. So that's theoretically 10 seconds saved right there. So you get rid of 10, and then we do have room to get rid of 1 more. So I'm trying to think what level I don't like to do in 100%. None of those are really worth it. Dashing machine. Is that on the list? Oh, it was. Interesting. Swinging platforms is decent, not too bad. Oh, I know which one's on the list. It's up and down, right? Oh, no. We ended up not doing that. That one I do have to practice. Because we messed it up. I don't know. We'll just say that we have an extra one. But I'm hot as heck. And I have to use the restroom. So it's time for everybody's favorite part of the stream. That's right. Words on stream. I'll be right back. Have some fun. See you guys soon. Hello, I'm back. Sorry if you guys were stuck on the continue screen for a bit. Ooh, wept just a second earlier. Oh god, my ankle really hurts. The wind. I was thinking Ginge too. Apparently, no? Let's go for Gooch. Can you put a wide in there as well? Dewing. Like Mountain Dewing. Heck yeah. Widen, that's a good one. Nice. No. Mountain Dewing. Oof. Yeah, like, it's like a second earlier. Dang, nice. There you go. Getty. Wind. Alright, 1 5-letter. Ah, man, if we got the 5-letter. If we get it, it's 5 levels skipped. Ah, I counted it. We got it. Perfect. Let's go. Nice. Perfect. You advanced 5 levels. Yeah, I think just barely locked. Yeah. All right, level 7. Really making some progress. Heck yeah, guys. I think we can get a new high score. All right, we do have fakes now. Okay. What are we thinking's fake? The U, maybe? Nice. Artwork. Nice, dude. Yeah, so it is the U. Arrow. Nice. Oh, God. I tried trout too. It did not like it. Arto. Okra. That's a good one. Park. Oh, yeah. You're right. Pro Mario Kart. Decay. Aro. Delicious. Rora. Arrow. So T-R-E-A-R-R. Tor. R-O-W-R. Rower. Rower. So close to another perfect. But we'll take it. I did not do well that round. That was not my round. Alright. Still a fake. Lotso. Elote. There's only one of those. Solo. Nice. Let's. Okay, I think the T might be fake. No, E. The E is fake, you're thinking. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Suit. No E. Okay. Loot. Float. No E. Gosh darn it. Stool. Gosh, I am not doing well. Tolo. Just make up some stuff real quick. Tool. There we go. I can do that. Tool. Loose. Loot. Lost. That's a great one. Lots. Lotto. Spelled like that. Loso. That doesn't make sense. Plot. Oh my goodness. Another perfect, guys. 2 perfects. Killing it. Killing it. All the way to level 15. Now, I do think 15, if I am correct. Now we have the hidden letter. So we got the hidden letter. And we have a fake letter. So, you know, we gotta be all in. Gotta be in. Let me get the game music up a little bit. Let's zone in. Alright, yeah. Okay, something... Okay. I think the T's fake, or I don't know how to spell tweak. Weakest. Okay, the hidden letter is not an A. Or an F. I think the T is fake, y'all. I think the T is fake. Skewer. Does that mean that we know our hidden letter? It's an R. It's an R. Our hidden letter is an R. Okay. Yeah, no T, and our hidden is an R. So, nice. Reeks, nice. Just reek. Sewer. That's sewer. My god. Fuse. That's great. Oh, man. Seek. Hey! Let's go. Rest. No T. God, darn it. Fewer. Were. Skew. Amazing. I think that's going to be enough for us to at least get 2. Which is going to take us to 17, our current high score. It might be enough for 3. Which will beat it. Nope. Alright. Now, we are at the point. There are no 4-letter words. 5 letters and above only. A hidden letter and a fake letter. All hands on deck. If Gooch, if you're still there, I think we're going to need you, bud. 5-letter words. No more 4 letters. If we pass this at all, it's a new high score. Are you ready? Are you ready, kids? I can't hear ya. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. All right. Sand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, one of those letters is fake. Oh, wait, no 4s. No 4s. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. Easy. That's not gonna work. Daisy. Seats. Neats. Uh, dates. Okay, one of those has to be fake because all those letters are up there. Unsteady. What about just steady? All right, one of those is fake. I don't know which one yet. Dancy. Dances. Dances. Stew food. Shoot, nasty. Something in there. The T's fake or the Y's fake. Neats. I think the T or the S. Style. Might be the T again. Sandy. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Holy cow. Holy cow. Dental. Oh, come on. I was so ready for it to work. Antsy. Oh wait, aunties. Come on! T's. A's fake. The A is fake! We only had an E! Oh my god. Dints. I got one on the board. Hey, we all got one on the board! RIP! Rest in Psyduck, y'all. That was rough, dude. It's hard. It's hard. The world record stays at 17 for us, but you all know that you were able to get there as well. So thank you for playing. GG's. All right. Do I have this route down? All right, I think I've never seen us get nothing. I mean, yeah, that was rough. I mean, none of us thought that there'd only be one vowel. We were like, I was like, oh, it's gotta be the A or the D, or it's gotta be like the D or the T or the S or the Y. Not once in my mind was it like, oh, it's gonna be the A. You know what I mean? Like, that didn't go through my mind once. I was like, there's no way. And lo and behold, you know, it was. So, all right, let me rewrite this one more time. All right. This is officially route 1, 2. This is route 4. All right, route 4 officially. All right. All levels. I kind of want to call it Oops All Levels. Oops All Levels version 4. All right, and then we go trophies 40. All right, so we're gonna do. We're no longer doing 10, so we're gonna do. Here, if you guys are curious of what I'm like writing or what my notes look like, I can show you real quick. Maybe. What am I doing? Hello. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Everything's sticking out a little bit. Okay, yeah, so here's my notes. My goodness, everything's falling. I wasn't ready. All right. So this is kind of how it's gone, right? So it's like this was. Who knows what notes those are for? Oh, this is for Star Wars. That was us showing math. So yeah, so this was like first version, then this was second version, and this was version 3, turned into version 4, which is like this is 3 written out, and now we're on version 4. So this is which levels we're going to be getting trophies on. So we've decided for sure I'm gonna do this in the middle so it's easiest to see and try and make it big, so I'm ready. And then 6 through 9, and then 11 through 17, 19 through 20, 23, 26, 28, 32, not 34 now, 36 through 38, 40, 43, 46 through 49, 51 through 54, 57 through 59, 61, 64, 66, and 70. So this is actually 41 levels, so this is what I'm going to be looking at while we're doing this run. This is what I'm going to be looking down and remembering, like, hey, what's the next one that I have to care about? Because if I don't forget, I'm going to forget. So this is what we're doing. There is 41 levels on here. That is in case we do mess up one of these levels, we at least get one backup. So that's kind of the idea here. So without further ado, does that make sense? You guys tracking what I'm doing? Does anything make sense? Are you guys just like... Uh-huh. Sure. Well, I believe. Alright. I truly believe that we can get this under 30 minutes. What? Alright. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so 1 through 4. 5, we're going to take the shortcut. There are some levels that we are going to probably still be going for 100% just because really up and down. I'm like, some levels, I'm talking about up and down. I don't remember the any percent route yet. I'm going to have to go back and learn it again. It was hard to learn originally. Eventually we started just getting it, and for some reason my brain like doesn't have the memory. Yeah, we're hitting chattering teeth, which is like wild. Like we got like second try last run on the any percent, which is just like, mind you, that is 6 near frame perfect like hits or something, or like 8. Like, absolutely insane. So, yeah, we're going to do the shortcut here because it's neat. And it saves us a few seconds. And now we're going to do 6 through 9. Ambush, we're plowing through now. We're not going to be doing the all trophies route because we don't need to. And this is going to be about 10 seconds faster just there. There is a level that we are now doing. So, like, honestly, I'm probably going to have to blow out all of these... best segments because they're all over the place right now because of how we've changed the route. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe the deaths and everything else, they'll just kind of like even out and we'll be fine, but who knows? But yeah, a lot of these levels end up either having us wait or doing the same thing. So it's like here, unless you have the dash, it's not really fast and you only get the dash if you do it from not a new save file, which we have decided to opt not to do. But you know what, maybe we ask the community. We finally have a level. I think like the hard part, and I think about a lot, is that I do think there are games that like quote unquote hate speedruns and devs hate them, and then I think that there are games that like become so ridiculous, like anything with like arbitrary code execution just becomes so like freaking ridiculous that's just like, what are we doing now? What is the point of this? And it also like there's like years of history and like hard strats that end up getting thrown out with things like that, and I think like it's worth keeping those. But I always think it's definitely interesting when people are like, oh, we're not gonna do, we have no, I think it's hard because it's like, right, I think speedrunning's all about beating games as fast as possible. So to say like, oh, the fastest way is not a valid way to play it is like wild. But I will say that like there should be a level of like respect to the players that are putting in a lot of skill in routing versus like a 4-minute speedrun. Like I get like how hard a 4-minute speedrun is, especially when it's like lots of frame perfect setups and everything. But I was listening to somebody talk about, I posted a video in Discord where I was talking about like difficulty versus like reward, because it like makes it interesting, you know? And like highly difficult, low rewards aren't worth it and stuff. And I do think a lot too about like Wind Waker. Wind Waker has super swim, and like when that got made, there's only like 3 runners in the world that could super swim. And then I still think like even to today's standard, like the invisible wall, like the wall skip, there's only a handful of runners that are able to do it to today's. So it's like, I think, right, approachability is like, hey, we have this run. Do you want, and like you get a choice as a mod for a speedrun on which category of your game and which difficulty is like, or like subcategory is displayed on the front. And I think that can drive people to be like, oh, this is the one that I should try for, you know? Oh, geez. That extra jump might ruin this. Okay, we're fine. That was just weird. I wasn't fully looking there, and I was pretty sure I was going to land on that, but we ended up being okay. Alright, we're still in 11 through 17, and then 18's Poor Emily. We're going to be doing the any percent route on that. First try. We could go like half a second faster there. I did like lose it. Oh no, it's this one. My bad. Why do I not have? Oh no, this is 17. Like, why is that one not listed as a? All right. Nice. There is a way to beat all that, but I think you end up still kind of waiting. It ends up being like, we're talking seconds here. Oops. 19, 20, and then 23. This one I decided to opt because I really did want to show off the coyote jump. And we still get to see it. This adds only about a second to go for those extra bolts right there. So it's, you know, worth it. Alright, this one we don't have to go for, and we're not, but honestly, actually, there's really no reason not to, because we end up waiting for that anyways, because we're not getting the cycle yet. Because you can skip that cycle and you know what you're doing, and right now I'm not sure what I'm doing. So we'll just get that first try, move on, do the shortcut here. Alright, second try, we'll take it. Moving on. What level is this? 23. Yep, we're going for this one. Honestly, I keep like looking at my notes, but it's like when I look up, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that we should have went for this one. Because like generally, like I have the same mindset, you know. There's a few tricks in this one, but we're talking like at most, we're going to save 2 seconds. Which honestly, I can save 2 seconds just by doing good movement through this. Alright, next one's going to be 26, which will be our flight to the island. Coyote right there. Nice. Really good. Piggy Bank, which is one of my least favorite levels in 100%. I was hoping to get the good dash there, but we didn't, but that's alright. Alright, let's not mess up some of the easy levels. I think currently best segment still has a death, because I think the 2 runs that we've done on this so far, we've died here, which is absolutely ridiculous. Talk about a level that we've literally been playing since the beginning of this game, basically the exact same way, even casually. So just like take the death is kind of wild. Alright, we'll take it. Alright, and then we're any percent running this. We're going to try and get 2 really good tricks. We're going to go for... Oh no, we're not going to go for fish skip there because I bonked. But we will be going for the good skip up here. And we messed it up because we messed up fish skip and everything kind of got off record. That's alright. Alright, that's how that should look. And then we'll go here. That was just weird. I kind of like panicked. Like, we gotta do the cool trick. Alright, this one we said we were going to get. And then next one will be 28. Alright. This is 28. 32. Is that what I said? Oh god. Oh my goodness. So close. Alright. Get the snoop there. Do some dash resets there. Make it up there. Make the dash up there. And then don't die there. Amazing. Amazing. That's not what's required on any percent. I don't know why I do that. We're probably going to be slow here. And we're okay. Alright. Not the worst, not the best. But, you know what? We take it. I don't think we go up here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we go up there. I think we can make it the bottom way. I think that's the way that we... Oh, God. That's 100% what we do. And then we go like this. There we go. That's the fast route. I remembered it. It took a second. It took a second, but we remembered it. I had half the any percent. I had an early rendition of that. Yeah, this one we go for 100. Alright, machine room. Everybody's favorite Goldilocks level. Oh god. Honestly, about the same as usual. Wait, is this 34? Is this the one that I said not to do? Oh my goodness, this is the one I said not to do. Because I decided, you know what, I want to do the cool trick. So I changed the route so I could do the cool trick, and we got it. Amazing. Amazing. Alright. I got caught up there. We're gonna be going slow, but we're still gonna get our pretty quick time. Not horrible. Not great. Nice. Alright, yep. This one we said we were gonna get. We said 36, 37, 38. Did I say that? Yes. I thought Tarantula was next for some reason. It was incorrect. Okay. This one's bad because I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the new percent route or the 100% route. But now we decided the 100% route. So now we should get our consistency. Now we can move on. Every time I try and go back for that 100%. Gotta go back to our any percent. Bonk. Not great. Alright, this one I said that we'll go for 100. Because it's such a small time add, it's like a second. Honestly, we can probably cut this one. Wow, that was crazy. Alright. Alright. Don't count our chicken before it hatched. That was really good. Ooh, that was close. Almost bonked our way out of that one. Alright, getting 100 on this one. That was close. All good. Could have done that tighter, but it's definitely scary. Alright, not too bad. Evil plan. Dash into holding the skip. I messed up skipping that cutscene last time, which is absolutely insane. Alright, here we go. First try. Oh my god, dude. We legitimately haven't done that in months, and we're just like walking up. We're gonna wait. I was a little bit behind going in, but perfect. We said 100% for this one, and I believe 100% for the next one as well. I was only slightly scary there. Nice. Yeah, 100% on this one for sure. Get me out of here. Gonna get past that in one cycle. Just have faith on this one. Okay. And moving on. Closed doors. Alright, hard level. We're going for 100% on this one. Honestly, this should be the one that we ditch. Now that I think about it. It's like, man, which level should we ditch? I could be... Tatas! Hello, welcome back in, beautiful. Thank you. I could do this... the any percent route, which would keep it interesting. It is 2 seconds faster. But not too bad. Alright. This one we said we were going for 100%. I think I got them all in my head now. I think I got the route down. Now it's just execution. Nice. Really good. Alright, let's do it this time. Let's get the butt clencher. I touched that. That's not what we want. Thank you, thank you. Not perfect, not bad. It's every time, dude. I don't know why it started just hearing Lady Gaga during this portion, but it's all I ever hear. Oh, I got really close to that for no reason. Okay. This one we said we get 100 on. I don't hear it, I don't think. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, we didn't take a dumb death there. And let's not take a dumb death here. I was a little behind because I jumped into that when I wasn't supposed to. I don't know what I'm doing. Get that before it rides away. All right. The bonus stages are like the true moment of truth if I did all the levels right. Because this category is not completable unless I meet the right marks. Okay. So far, okay. We have died during this phase. How difficult is this game, in your opinion, casual and speed-wise? If you have any experience playing Celeste or Kaizo Mario, like, this game's pretty easy. Speed-wise, I think it's very approachable to get a decent time. There are a few tricks that do set that are very hard and take practice, but once you get them, they're pretty good. But they're not make or break, I'd say. Like, the tricks are, the tricks are important for when you're going for, like, those top, like, 3 runs, you know? But outside of that, like, you can get by without them, which makes them more approachable, if that makes sense. I beat Celeste, not the DLC. Same. I don't have any of the, like, C sides done. I have, like, all the A, oops, and B sides done. So if you beat Celeste, like, this is very approachable, in my opinion, in that sense. Like, Celeste is a much harder and difficult game, and a little... but this has some elements of that. I didn't want to do that. I basically just did an E% Celeste. Nice. Yeah. I want to go back and actually 100% it. Oh god. One day I should go back and do more. Yeah, like, I want to get all of the Steam achievements. But one of those includes, like, doing Pico. And, like, Pico, you just gotta, like, sit down and do it, you know? And that I need a lot of, like, time and patience because it doesn't save. That's scary. Alright. This one we're going for 100. Celeste scares me as a speed game. Yeah, 100%. Celeste as a speed game is insane. I think that Celeste is very much one of those games that has, like, tricks that separate, like, where runs are, and you can see it pretty evidently in the leaderboard, in a sense. If that makes sense. Because it's like, you can only get so far if you don't, like, get really good at speed boosting, you know what I mean? There is a trick there, but we have not hit it well in a while. Wow, what a dumb death. The speed tech doesn't really interest me that much. I find it fascinating because it's like, it's uncapped speed, right? Is like its whole gig. And then it becomes super quick reactionary stuff, which I find cool. It was one of the games that I had put on the potential run for a while. I do follow a few Celeste runners. I actually talk about Tej a lot on this stream because I use a similar like setup to him. That wasn't perfect, but we'll take it. There is a faster way, you just dash under everything there, but that's fine. All right, one of the hardest tricks in this run. My God, my God. Not throw this away. Guys, there's a whole subcategory of fan games, 100%. Oh, yeah. Super Mario World. Yeah, it's kind of like grown into craziness. Kaizo means rearranged in Japanese, so it's just rearranged Super Mario World. There's a whole, like, genre. But if you've done, like... There's a lot of, like, approachable games. Like, usually people talk about, like, Quickie 2 is their best approach, and I agree with it. There's, like, Q Kaizo, Baby Kaizo, some of those games that are more suited to beginner players. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Okay. And, like, honestly, if you can beat those, you'll beat this, no problem. I think if you consider yourself at all a gamer, like a good gamer, and how do I put this right? If you've done platformers and consider yourself like a decent platformer, then like you'll be fine. I'm not familiar with... Slightly above, you'll be fine. This game, also, here's the other thing, right? I play normal insane, because that's what I like. This game's very approachable because it does have other categories. I do think that could, like, use a sandbox mode, if we're being completely honest, for some players. But it does have a, there are categories in which allow you to take more deaths and damage boost and things like that do make it easier. And then also, if you're really having issues, very easy, gets rid of some of the enemies in harder platforms. So you always have that available as well. So it's like, shoot! I didn't curse, y'all. We're getting better. Inconceivable! Lily is a really good gamer, just in a completely different subgenre than the rest of us. Hers is Sims, which I couldn't even fathom. Let me show you the new hotel I'm working on. Ooh, a hotel. That's really cool. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. That was scary. Come on, sub 28, sub 28. Sub 28! That was my goal! Smoke break over, back to work. Tatas, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to seeing the world record beat and actually set for this. I think that that's a really good time. I think that is what we wanted. This is 100% the route that I think is worth it. I think that this is a good one. Yeah. I'm not familiar with... Oh, wait. Kaizo, so I want to be the... So, like, I want to be the guy fan games? Wait. Tech. What kind of games do you run? Mostly SMW. Oh, yeah. Try to do SMB3, but put that one on pause. Yeah, that one's crazy. And it's got that late RNG at the end with the hands. It would make me so angry. It'd be fun for a bit, and then it'd make me so angry. Like, once we got to the point where it was like RNG was like defeating our run, I'd be so mad. But SMB3 is not how my brain works. 57%. With IWBTG. I thought that was gonna make sense. Oh, I want to be the guy fan games? I don't know. I want to be that guy or the guy. I don't know who that is either. Yeah, I now realize. Oh, a good gamer at platformers? I should take up Kaizo. You don't mind the RNG, to be honest? Oh, I want to be the guy is like a platformer. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I'm happy with this. I'm going to do some, like, I don't know anything about it. I've never even heard of it. I'm going to submit this to the mods along with me. So I'll submit this on YouTube, post that up. But my goal was to do sub 28. I think that's legitimately a really good time for this. It was what I was aiming for. I'm happy we did it in, like, what, version 4? It took 4 versions of the route. I think we got a pretty under wrap. 57%, like, semi the bare minimum. I'm sure you could do it with less. But yeah, my goal, I think, opinion, should I try and, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna pitch as Oops All Levels as the official category. I think it's really funny. I think it's funny. I don't know what the mods are gonna feel about it, but yeah, right, it's cute, it's silly. Oops All Berries, right? I think it's a good title for it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pitch this as Oops All Levels, and I'm gonna submit it, and now we have a run that we can put on the board. My biggest thing is, if you guys are a speedrunner, and there is a category that you like, and that you think should be added to a level, you want a subcategory added. The biggest thing is nobody wants to see a game that has a bunch of single runs across the leaderboard, or no runs at all in certain categories. So if you guys are going to pitch it, you should, one, always pitch it into the forum post on speedrun.com and see if other people are interested. If there is enough people interested, that's really going to help drive you, because it means that there are going to be more people that are going to put runs on that board. Secondly, if you are really, make sure that you have a video ready to upload for that, and then also explain why it's different or interesting compared to all the other categories. The reason why I think Oops All Level is interesting and different is because it's the only category that we have that allows you to do any percent on these 24 additional levels. Right now, we have no way to do all the entire game as fast as possible. So this is the only category that currently doesn't even exist, but hopefully exists soon, that is how to beat 100% or all of as fast as possible. And I think that's like the bare minimum of like what a speedrun leaderboard should have. So that's why we did this. This was interesting. It was fun. Honestly, I'm gonna leave this. I do think that I can do better. I do want to upload either this, or we're going to either this run as is to GDQ next day GDQ. I also do want to upload 100% to AGDQ with an all story trophies, similar to what I did. I might end up doing a submission. They are allowing for run feedback, but I do think, I don't know, maybe I'm ahead of myself, but I do kind of have an idea of like why I didn't get chosen and everything. But I do think doing another run with less stats, world record pace, and kind of be able to do what I did in the original one, which is an 80% run with the ability, or not an 80% run, an all story trophies run with the ability to donate to increase it to a 100% run before or during the run is kind of the goal. I think that's fun because it means that you get to show off a bunch of different things, because all story trophies means no challenge chips and it means no bonus levels. So doing an all story trophies, while it is one of the harder categories of the game, it would mean doing that. I do think also we could do this version, an oops all levels, and then do a incentive pre-run as well for 100%. Because I do think that that'd be cool, because then we get to show off mostly the same things, but that push gets to show us 10 secrets, and then also probably the hardest strats in this game throughout, which is within the 100%. But this gets to show off really cool strats. We get to show off almost, I think, all of the Snoop jumps from any percent in this category, which is awesome. We get to show off the chattering teeth with the near frame perfect inputs over and over and over again, while still doing really good on this. So I think that this category is really cool. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Next Tuesday, we will see what happens. I gotta see what this class is like, but at a minimum, the times for the next 3 weeks is going to change at a minimum. So it will be pushed to the right. For those that don't understand what that means, it will be pushed to a later time, possibly by 4 to 8 hours. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what this first week of work looks like, and I'll let you know. But possibly, I'm thinking next Tuesday, we'll be starting a new speed run of a new modern game, which is what Tuesdays are for, our track Tuesdays, called Neon Beats. Oh hey, it's Kara introduced me to it. It looks like a really cool, fun game. So I'm definitely excited to try it out. They are currently like 2nd place or world record holder in it, which is super cool. It's like free to play, I think. So I already have it downloaded. So if you guys are like interested, it's like a 12-minute speed run or something. So I think it's really cool. Is that the game she had her friend playing on the stream? It is, yeah. Her friend was doing the first playthrough of it. So it's like you're like a little block and like you're doing like music stuff, and it's really cool. And there's different categories. There's like an all keys category and any percent. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun. It looks like it's got some cool speed strat and stuff. So we'll be doing like a casual learn how to do the speed run on Tuesday at a minimum. This Thursday, regular stream time, right? Or is it the first Thursday of the month? No, it is the last Thursday of the month. We'll be doing Spy Fox 2 Learn to Speedrun. So if you guys are interested in speedrunning, you're like, how do you learn this? Or how do you start this? Or what did all your crazy notes mean? You know, and like, why do you have a notebook full of like crazy speedrun notes? That's what we're going to be doing on Thursday this week. And then Sunday is currently up for vote. I don't have any challenges. Actually, I do have an email from a game dev interested in giving me an early access, so I might do that again, or we'll do whatever the vote says. So I'll let you know as the week goes on. But in the meantime, let's find somebody beautiful to raid over to. Thank you again so much for being here. GG's on the words on streams. You did really well. We got a 17, which is tied for our world record. Our record, I guess, our personal best, our personal record, which is exciting. Without further ado, copy over those raid messages, y'all. And let's find a beautiful human being right over to. Oh, if I haven't talked about them enough, this is Marine Mammal Rescue, guys. They are a nonprofit that supports other nonprofits, and one of the ways that they do that is by doing live streams of mostly otters and seals, and it is adorable. They are BC, British Columbia, Canada based. They do a lot of great stuff. I'm not going to raid over to them. They currently have actually